So let's say you're a dealership owner, or maybe you work for a large dealership corporation, somebody who owns a group that owns a few dealerships, 20, 30, whatever, 90 dealerships across the country, and you can't be in the dealerships all the time, but you want to know if they're truly holding to an appointment culture, right? What does an appointment culture look like? How can I make a visit and in, say, 15, 20 minutes, truly in 15, 20 minutes, how can I know if my dealerships, the ones that I own or the ones that I'm in charge of, how can I know if they're truly living within an appointment culture? Well, the first thing is everybody's at the new point. They're not outside waiting on the up bus. There's not 7 guys sitting outside smoking and joking in your gazebo. In fact, there may not even be one, because everybody's inside at the new point on the phone, at their desk, on the phone, working in the CRM tool. You look at your managers. There's lots of MBWA. What's MBWA? It's management by walking around. This is not a new concept, but it is new to some dealerships. And I don't want to see my managers hiding in the tower, right? Hiding in the sales desk. I want to see that they're out meeting and greeting customers, but more than that, I want to see them engaging the sales reps at the new point to make sure that they're doing the activities. If your team is living in appointment culture, you actually hear the managers saying words like, show me, right? So, Bob, do you have all your phone calls done for the day? I sure do, boss. Show me. And you hear that, you see that happening all the time. If your team's living in appointment culture, your CRM is truly accurate to within 5 minutes. If there are 5 people on the showroom, there's 5 people on your showroom log in your CRM. There's a buzz of activities. If your team's living off an appointment culture, then there's a lot of activity. Tuesdays start to feel like Saturdays, meaning there's lots of people here because we've set lots of great appointments, but even when there aren't people here, our team is on the phone, right? They're working on the phone. That's what an appointment culture is. Remember, we talked about that in creating an appointment culture. This is what working looks like in appointment culture. People aren't typing away on their desktops, and they're certainly not outside waiting on the up bus. See, there's this buzz of activity. If you're truly living in appointment culture, you have a staging area for vehicles, right? For appointments that are scheduled to come. And that staging area is accurate and it's uncluttered. It doesn't have any of the vehicles left over from yesterday. There are no vendor cars parked there. There's no, sales manager demos parked there. There's not a trade from yesterday still sitting there. The vehicles that are in your staging area are the ones that are for the appointments that are coming in for, say, the next 45 minutes. It's accurate, it's uncluttered. Here's another way to tell if you're truly living in appointment culture, and that is customers are on time for their appointments, just like the dentist office. See, dentists live off an appointment culture. People are on time for their appointments. Are they on time for appointments at your business? If they're not, if they're arriving, and I mean this, if they're arriving early, excessively early, more than 30 minutes early, or if they're arriving late, and I mean excessively late, more than 30 minutes late, you don't have an appointment culture. You're lucky these people showed up at all because they don't really feel like they had an appointment. So in an appointment culture, people are on time for their appointments. And the final way to tell if you truly have an appointment culture, and that is that appointments are plus business, meaning this is additional business. This is incremental sales that you're making to the appointments. If your team says they have an appointment culture, but you're selling the same number of vehicles you sold last month or last year, then there's not an appointment culture. See, there's some key things you can do just very quickly. Remember, 5, 10, 25 minutes, within 30 minutes, you can tell if your team is truly living an appointment culture.